What is up, guys? LA Gamer here, and today I'm bringing you guys episode 9 of my Madden 16 Fantasy Draft Connected Franchise Mode on the PS4. Really stoked for today's episode. We are doing 2 huge trades. Now, ideally we were only going to do one, but when I tried to trade for Jamal Charles, they were not interested in me trading Eddie Lacy. You'll see right here I have to move some trades around, but luckily they do finally accept my trade. And because I have Eddie Lacy and Jamal Charles, of course I don't need both running backs, so I'm going to try to find a trade for Eddie Lacy. And I do find one trade, and that trade is for Patrick Peterson. So at the end of the day, and the end of the trade market on that day, we were able to pick up both Patrick Peterson and Jamal Charles. I believe this is the week of the trade deadline, so I can say for sure that we made a pretty big splash at the trade deadline. And because of that, I can say our team, or I believe our team is significantly better, because not only were we able to pick up a nice running back, who I preferred more just because Lacy wasn't necessarily getting the job done, but we also got a really nice cornerback in Patrick Peterson. We had to trade away Benewicker, or whatever his name is. I sound horrible trying to pronounce that. But we luckily got Patrick Peterson. Obviously, Patrick Peterson is one of the most elite cornerbacks in the game, so it's obviously an upgrade from Benewicker. But something I wanted to discuss, a few things. First off, I apologize for not posting much this week. That reasoning is just because I've been sick. You might tell a little bit right now. I'm a little bit congested. I'm a little bit, I'm not feeling super good, not feeling 100%. So I'm still trying to stay positive, trying to keep that energy, trying to enjoy this commentary, and I definitely am. So I hope you guys don't mind that I haven't been posting a whole lot for last week. I do feel a little bit better right now, so I intend on just kind of getting back into rhythm this week, and of course from that point on. So don't worry about it too much. It's right here. We are going to give up a touchdown and go down 7-0 in this game. And another thing I wanted to discuss is next week is the bye week for our team. I believe it's like week 9 or something like that, but it's going to be our bye week. And the reason this is a big deal is because I don't know whether you guys would like me to sim the bye week and then show you guys the next week, or if you guys like me to show you a quick little update video during the bye week of the seasonal stats, the award races, the standings. I'm assuming you guys are probably more interested in seeing the standings and the award races and all that stuff, just so you guys can stay in tune with what's going on around the league. Of course, when I'm showing you guys these episodes that are just filled with games, it's hard for me to ever show you guys what's going on around the league, just because I'm always busy just showing you guys my games. Is right here. We're actually going to go for it on 4th and 2. A big mistake here, and the reason I did that, or the reason it's a big mistake, is not only did I have a wide open guy over the middle, but for some reason Jameis Winston overthrew him by a solid 8 yards. That was a horrible throw. But the reason I can never show you guys what's going on around the league is just because we're obviously just focused on me playing my games, and so it's hard for me to really signify or really just show video clips on what's going on with other teams, with other players. And so if you guys are interested in just seeing what's going on around the league, I know I'm emphasizing this a lot, just comment that down below, and from this point on I will, or from next week during the bye week, I will show you guys the award races and all that stuff. I know right now I'm pretty sure Jameis Winston's pretty high in the MVP race. I'm pretty sure our team is number 1 in the standings for the league, so we're doing very good. There's definitely a lot to show you guys. And so yeah, just comment that down below. Of course, I'm just gonna wait for you guys' comments and see what you guys say. Hopefully you guys can comment soon, because of course I gotta make the next video soon, within the next day or two. So hopefully you guys can comment as soon as you see the video. That'd be preferred. So thank you for that. And right here, we're gonna scramble out right with Jameis Winston. I'm luckily going to see Jamal Charles. I believe this will be one of his first receptions as a Seattle Seahawk. The reason this game's a little bit interesting is because we have the new number 3 against the old number 3. The new number 3, of course, is Jameis Winston, who's playing for the Seahawks. But the old number 3 is Russell Wilson, who, of course, just before this fantasy draft season, played for the Seahawks himself. So, interesting little game time scenario here, as we got Russell Wilson versus his old team that is being led now by Jameis Winston. So, interesting little situation that we got going on here. Luckily, we're going to get this face mask call. Of course, I'm going to accept it. There's really no denying why I would accept that call. And so now we're going to move up to the 4-yard line. We're going to try to find a player over the middle, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And Odell is going to get his first touchdown in the game, the first touchdown for our team of the game. And now we're only going to be down 7-10. Of course, we're going to try to force some turnovers, going to try to get the ball back in our possession, because of course we don't want to go down by 2 possessions. But right here, oh my goodness, he just throws a complete bomb. At that moment right there, I was thinking, what are you doing, Patrick Peterson? We picked you up to be a beast, and you can't even stop a one-on-one coverage situation where the ball is in the air. I was pretty upset with Patrick Peterson on that play. Luckily, we do force them to stop for a field goal, and with Jameis Winston actually having a decent amount of speed, he's able to scramble out right for about 30 yards here. And we're going to move to the other side of the 50, trying to move downfield, trying to get our second touchdown of the game. Right here, we're down 13-7. We're trying to take the lead. Of course, if we get the touchdown, we'll be able to take a 1-point lead. And that's really just all I'm looking for, but I'm not going to be able to do that. I tried to force something there in the back of the end zone, didn't get enough loft on that ball, and luckily, or unluckily, the cornerback was able to jump the route and take an interception. I didn't show much of their drive because their drive honestly was pretty boring, but they do actually settle for a field goal, and because of that, we're going to be down 16-7 going into the second half. The only good news that we have going on right now is that we actually do get the ball to start the second half, so no complaints right there. We are going to start off. We're going to do, of course, our simpler plays. We like to run those routes over the middle. And right here, Ladarius Green's going to break one tackle, spin off a dude, break the other tackle, and go all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. You see I'm trotting a little bit, trying to show off. And we're going to get our second touchdown of the game, this time with Ladarius Green, who actually, that touchdown was all him. Realistically, that was only like a 1-yard catch and like a 50-yard run. Beautiful play by him. Right here, we're going to throw it over the middle once again. Man, am I playing aggressive right now. That's all I can really say. I'm throwing the ball into deep coverage, and somehow my receivers are coming down with it, so I'm actually getting really lucky right here. And so right here, we're looking out right. You see we got the X-Man open. I'm kind of calling out buttons because I don't know who my receivers are. But once again, Jameis Winston's going to be able to scramble. Right there, he barely cut the corner on the right side, and luckily, we are able to move all the way down after a couple of plays to the 8-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal right here. And Jamal Charles is going to get his first touchdown as a Seattle Seahawk. No complaints there. The boy definitely has some wheels. You see right there, he did cut the corner extremely quick. Something that Eddie Lacy was not able to do. That was our reasoning for changing out Eddie Lacy for a guy like Jamal Charles. We definitely wanted to get some more speed on this team. And that improvement right there definitely showed to be a good one. I mean, it definitely seems to help us. With my personal play style, I like to run running plays on the outside of the field, and a guy like Jamal Charles definitely is better on those types of runs than a guy like Eddie Lacy, who's more of an inside runner and a north-south runner rather than Jamal Charles. So right here, you see we're actually going to allow them to work their way in to the goal line. You see it's 3rd and goal right here. We're trying to stop them, trying to keep them to the field goal, because if we do that, they're still going to be down. We're not able to do so, though. They're going to throw it in the end zone. I don't know what happened there with my cornerback. I thought for sure I was going to be able to pick that one off or do something with it, but sadly we were not able to prevent that pass from being completed. And we are now going to be down by 3, and now we need a game-winning drive from Jameis Winston. A little bit of pressure on me right here. We're going to throw it down to Emmanuel Sanders. Still down by 3. We're letting the clock tick. We just want to kind of run the clock out a little bit. I have enough faith in my team to be able to run it down, and Odell's going to come down with a big catch. We are going to get to the other side of the 50, and to be specific, we are on their 17-yard line right now. We're going to look over the middle. We are going to find Ladarius Green once again. He's going to work his way downfield. You see him just pushing against the defenders. Right there, we're going to move down to the opposing 3-yard line. Run it up the middle. Jamal Charles, second touchdown of the game. And there we go, boys. Jameis Winston with the game-winning drive. I'm going to spoil it. It's the game-winning drive. We're going to move later in the game. There's 2 seconds left. They're going to try the Hail Mary. Nothing's going to come out of it except for an interception, which is just going to pad our defensive stats. No complaints there, but I'm really excited about this game. Really excited to come out with the win. There's a minute and 20 seconds left, so once again, I want to reinforce that. I want you guys to comment your opinion on the bye week, what I should do in the next episode. Not only that, but I really have a lot to talk about in 2K. I know this is Madden. I know maybe a lot of you guys don't watch 2K or not big basketball fans, but for those of you who are, expect a 2K video coming out soon because, of course, the NBA 2K16 game is coming out in 6 days. I'm so excited. I'm really stoked for this game to come out. And because it's coming out so soon, I definitely want to make a video to discuss some of my ideas about the game, some of the things I want to do, and all that good stuff. So I really hope you guys are excited as I am. I know this, like I said, is Madden, so maybe you guys aren't excited. But don't be worried. I'm going to continue to post Madden and continue to keep up with kind of the same schedule. Of course, Madden's going to slow down a little bit just because 2K is going to have to boost up in video production. But don't worry, guys. I'm really excited about Madden. I'm really excited about how this series is going and really excited about all the support you guys have been showing me. So I just really want to say thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and why I do to make it more interesting in the comment section below. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned to this series and other series that are going on my channel. Once again, boys, just want to say a thank you to all you guys. You guys are really making this a really enjoyable experience for me, just posting these videos. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Peace out.